Hey guys, how's it going? And today I am bringing you my review of the most overpowered god in Smite. Now, when I use the term overpowered, I know a lot of people use it differently. What I mean by this is simply put, Alpuch seriously needs a nerf. And Alpuch, as you'll see, when you combine his abilities, it does far too much power that I don't think any god should have at such a low level. For most of this review, you'll see I'm only at level 8 with an Alpuch. So sure, you might expect me to be able to do some damage. As you can see, I've just bought one item, Warlock Sash, and the typical boots that you'd normally get. So this isn't like a level 20 that I'm saying should be nerfed. This is a god that at level 8 can easily turn the tide of a battle with such ease that it's not even funny. Now looking over his abilities quickly, his first ability, his corpses that he throws out with his first ability, as I'll show here, the corpses, I can pick them up. And they not only heal Alpuch, but also restore mana. And this ability, Undead Surge, I can raise up to 2 decaying corpses from the underworld that surge forward and explode anything they touch. And at the max distance, I can reactivate it, as I will now show on one of these. And you can see the slight stun that it caused on him, but again, look, I can just pick up these characters and it'll do nothing. So yeah, his first ability on its own doesn't seem like that big of a deal. When you combine it with his second ability, Corpse Explosion, this is where it starts to get ridiculous. I'm going to show you my use of these two abilities on Raw. I'm going to initiate with Undead Surge and then use Corpse Explosion, and just look how much damage it takes away. Now use it. It does throw out 2, and now I use my second ability. That took away almost half of his health. And now if I just ran around for a little bit, and use him again, I've just, without even losing a third of my health and mana, I've just managed to take down Raw with such ease. And I'm actually going to show you now. See how my health and mana are down. I can just restore them by picking up those corpses. Now his third ability, Fleeting Breath, is actually a fairly stable ability, but if you combine it with the other ones, it becomes far too much to deal with. I simply throw a projectile, and when it lands, it does a bit of damage over time, and then stuns them. Here, I'll just show you. As you can see, he's taking some damage over time. And it doesn't do that much, but here, allow me to retreat and show you if you combine that with the rest of his abilities. I just killed Raw without even losing any of my health. And that's going without saying. I'm only a level 9 with Alpuch, and at the end of this video I am going to take him up to a level 20 just to show you, but the fact that he's only a level 9 and can take out mages, and sure you might say, oh, it's Raw, it's just a mage. He can't do anything against warriors and assassins. Trust me. Alpuch's base stats when it comes to his attack and defense, even without these items, is ridiculous how much he has. And all an Alpuch player needs to do is get 1 or 2 items like Warlock Sash, and you're set. There's no need to worry about your health or any other stat being lowered. Now, Alpuch's ult is actually one attack that I've never actually died to. But if you combine that with his stuns, I can see how it would deal a lot of damage. I'm going to initiate with my ult just to show you. As you can see, it's not doing too much damage. Or is it? Okay. I guess usually in a match, people would be running around, but if you happen to get stuck inside of Alpuch's ult, you can pretty much kiss any chance you have of living goodbye. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Now see, I'm just going to take him out again. Using all 3 of my abilities, I just got him down to half health. And my basic attack, on its own, does way too much damage as well. Let me finish him again. So as you can see, I just feel like Alputch needs a small nerf at the very least. And when I say small, it still needs to be pretty big. They need to lower his base attack, his base defense, because this guy is just too tanky. And the fact that he's a mage and can do this much damage at such a low level is a really big concern. My recommendation to the people at Smite would be simply to reduce his Undead Surge so he can only send one course instead of two, because those two corpses right there, I'm creating 3 areas of effect, so I'm hitting them with 3 80 damage attacks right here. So right here doing this, that would be 240 damage, as well as the damage that those projectiles caused when they hit, which is 130 damage. So you're talking about 500 of someone's health, even more actually when you combine them, along with a 30% slow and a stun every 10 seconds. Every 10 seconds this guy can output at least 700 damage to any enemy god. And there's no way anybody I've played with has ever been able to stop him. Not only are the range on his attacks very good, but I just feel like Alputch needs a serious nerf. Now allow me to just fully level him up and give him some more items just so you can see. You know what? I'm not even gonna go there. I'm just gonna go to level 18, buy a few more items, and show you guys what I'm talking about. I won't even buy. I'll just buy those. Level 18 with 4 items. And we're just going to head up here and engage Ra a few times. And now I can just pick up these corpses again. And look, I'm fully healed. Just like that. And again, another thing people might say, okay, well that Ra doesn't have any items. That doesn't seem fair. Okay, let's go back to level 3. With only the boots. And see who comes out victorious. Now obviously, Ra isn't the most advanced character, so you might not expect him to do well. But you think he'd still be able to do some damage to me, right? Wrong. And now if I finish up with my corpses, I can just pick them up, and look, I'm already ready to go into another fight. So, pretty much, I just wanted to make that short. That concludes my review of Alputch, the most overpowered god in Smite at the moment. Smite, please nerf this character. You have no idea what you're doing to us by allowing this thing to run free in this game. Thank you guys for watching. This is eGamer. See ya.
Would you like to be my servant?